Scott and Todd here in New York City.
Yeah.
This is what they have to say about April Fool's today.
This, in case you are a new listener, you're a brand new listener here on our show.
What happens to old DJs, man? They lose their teeth.
Let me tell you,
what's that about?
Where's the DJs?
Probably all his facelifts.
All facelifts.
Let me tell you, a lot of radios, peepers.
What was that?
I haven't heard Scott in a long time. Man.
Wow, he doesn't even sound. He doesn't sound like he used to at all.
He also does the voiceovers for Hannity's show, and sometimes he tries to say some of those political names, and it's horrible.
Doesn't get over his dentures.
Yeah.
He's got to have dentures. But he's got dentures.
That smells like Efferdent.
Efferdent.
This, in case you are a new listener, you're a brand new listener here on our show, we don't do April Fool's Day. Not anymore. No.
Is it against your religion? Is that why you don't do it?
Shut up, the hole.
There comes the hole.
Who's the hole?
There comes the hole.
Patty Steele.
Oh, is there a problem there? Okay.
Hi, Patty. How are you?
Hi, Patty.
I'm actually friends with your husband now.
Don't.
I love Patty Steele.
Things happen over the years, and things change.
I'm sorry we said all those
She's a
things about you.
talented woman in radio. That's all I'm saying. Bunch of phonies we are.
At this point, we can't go anywhere. There's always someone we run into that hates us.
Yes, she knows his radio.
Yeah.
He sounds like an old man, like really bad.
He sounds like he's our sheriff.
Yeah, the sheriff isn't.
He looks like a Halloween mask.
Yeah, he does.
Hey, Jimmy, don't be funny, you know.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, you ruined the show.
You just ruined the show there.
Easy. Sorry, Rick.
Against your religion? Is that why you don't do it?
I don't believe it's a question of religiosity.
It's just bored with it?
Well, it's just a little corny. It's dumb.
Passe.
You know, it's more of a third grade sort of thing.
Well, see, Scott and Todd did an April Fool's prank every single year.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
And
E-Rock, sell them out. Come on.
to take you inside,
You used to work for those fags.
To take you inside radio, a lot of radio companies pretty much have banned April Fool's pranks because it gets people in trouble.
Yep.
And so they can't say that, so they have to go on the radio and kind of spin it another way.
Also would like to take responsibility for that.
Yeah. Well,
the banning of April Fool's pranks.
And there's people who try to do it in radio, and sometimes you'll read about them in the news. Hey, let's tell you about these guys at Omaha, what they did. They said the mayor was killed in a car accident today.
Omaha.
Yeah, see, the problem is a lot of those things, not so funny.
No, right.
And it's just, it really doesn't take a lot of skill to go on the radio and tell you that the Lincoln Tunnel has been blown up or shut down or whatever. People
Okay, you need to stop saying that in case someone just tunes in.
Oh, yes.
yeah,
Keep things all in the up and up.
Keep it safe, everybody. Keep it safe. So, E-Rock.
First of all, can I just address something? And we've done this before, and it's ancient history, but I have to address it because they just did.
Yeah.
The reason we said that the mayor was dead all those years ago
10 years ago today
was to show how ridiculous April Fool's gags were. It wasn't that we seriously wanted to get on and do something like that. It's exactly what this idiot is saying, that they're stupid. We weren't going on really going, hey, this is going to be a great April Fool's gag. It was to point out how ridiculous April Fool's gags are on the radio because they're so hacky. So we just went above and beyond ridiculous with that gag. But everybody thinks we actually were doing an April Fool's gag,
right?
For the sake of doing one.
Yeah, that was our whole agenda that day.
Yeah.
And Scott and Todd, they've done a million hacky April Fool's Day pranks, including
talking without my teeth in.
Right.
That's what I'm doing this year.
Maybe that's their April Fool's prank.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, take out your teeth today and just talk.
Do the whole show without my choppers in. Here's how you guys make my dentures.
Welcome.
I'm going to leave it here in a glass of water by the console.
You old doddering fool.
You should be working in a ghost town out west. Hey, partner.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep your hands and feet in the car at all times and get ready for the wildest ride this side of the Pecos. It's the lightning train. Big thunder lightning.
Yuck.
Ah, what a tool.
His face looks like it was sculpted out of rock.
Doesn't it?
Awful looking man.
It's worse than the Lionel Richie big clay head from the Hello video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scott and Todd.
Oh, yeah.
Scott from the Scott and Todd Show, I guess, is a legend in this business. I don't really know why.
Scott Shannon.
And we haven't heard his voice in a long time. And I guess he talked about our April Fool's prank yesterday, and we couldn't believe what he sounds like now.
He doesn't sound like him anymore.
And I was trying to do this voice all night long around my apartment.
This, in case you are new listener, you're a brand new listener here on our show, we don't do April Fool's Day. Not anymore.
The guy, I don't know for sure, but it's pretty obvious that he may have had a lot of face work done, and I think it's gotten to the point where he can't keep.
Can't talk.
I can't open my mouth to pronounce this.
It's affected my speech.
It's the Botox and the stretchy. I got stretchy face.
And my dentures.
That's
It sounds like it's dribble, doesn't
this guy is
Yeah.
doing morning radio in New York City, and there's guys
Forever.
in small markets just waiting for the opportunity. But you got to wait for this guy. I don't know, for the lower part of his jaw to fall off.
Here on our show, we don't do April Fool's Day. Not anymore. No.
Is it against your religion? Is that why you don't do it? Or?
I don't believe it's a question
religious
of
thing?
religiosity.
It's just bored with it?
Well, it's just a little corny.
It's dumb.
Passe.
You know, it's more of a third grade sort of thing.
I just know you guys did a good prank. Why would they be upset? I don't know what the prank was.
Yeah.
I just know it was good. I know someone's got one leg now.
Yeah.
We've been, yeah.
There's people who try to do it in radio, and sometimes you'll read about them in the news. Hey, let's tell you about these guys at Omaha, what they did. They said the mayor was killed in a car accident today.
Oops. Yeah, see, the problem is a lot of those things.
I see. The problem is there is no problem.
Yeah.
It worked out very well for our careers, you idiot.
Problem is that you're 75 trying to talk to 15-year-old girls.
And you want to talk about April Fool's Day pranks? These guys did the hackiest ones out there. The dumb ones, like, starting today, there's going to be a tax on your pet. Starting today, the $1 bill is going to be taken out of circulation. When the hell did this happen? They did the hackiest of the hack. Hacky hack.
The mayor was killed in a car accident today.
Yeah,
When the hell did this happen?
Those things, not so funny.
No, right.
But he didn't say which
It
man.
really doesn't take a lot of skill to go on the radio and tell you that the Lincoln Tunnel has been blown up or shut down or whatever people ride.
Okay, you need to stop saying that in case someone
that's-
just tunes in.
And what
Oh,
is your...
she's got to put the fire out. Oh, you got to stop saying that. Oh, let somebody actually have a moment where they're interested in anything you're saying for a split second as they're driving. Oh, the radio hole.
I listen to these shows now just to listen to the whole, and it's hilarious.
They will.
But they pipe in with their nonsense.
Oh,
Trying to keep it all safe. Keep it safe. Keep it safe.
This bunch of wet blankets shoved in
God.
the mouth.
What's Scott? He's got this car.
Yes.
Can't open my mouth
Yeah,
to
just
pronounce what I'm trying to say.
Can't talk over my dentures.
And what is his skill?
wow, look at that jaw.
Does anyone know his skill?
Is that a picture of that guy there?
Yeah.
Wow, he looks like Rocky Dennis.
He should be pulling
A little bit,
pins out of a map.
He does.
Crying, pulling pins out of a map, and sleeping with his head up on a pillow.
Stupid. Yeah, like the Elephant Man trying to comb his hair with the shaving kit.
Yeah, the shaving
Reeves
kit.
gave him, dabbing cologne on his giant neck before the hooker had to kiss him and cry.
I always hated the Elephant Man. I always felt guilty at the end of it because I'm so pretty. I did. Like, just a little bit better, but, you know.
Yeah. Wait, what do you got, E-Rock?
Fan goes, I sent you another photo of Scott Shannon.
Oh,
Oh, that's the Rock Man out of Never-Ending Story.
right. Or you could actually also punch up any Easter Island statue.
Yeah. What is going on with his lower jaw? Is it just starting to get ready to fall off or something? It's stretching out before the big separation?
Yeah, he's done something.
I want more audio of Scott from Scott and Todd.
Okay.
We haven't done that justice yet. Something
Yeah.
is going on with that guy's voice,
Where's teeth?
and we got to exploit it to the fullest because that's what we do.
Yeah. We pick on people.
we pick on the easy targets.
Pick.
We asked for some Scott and Todd audio.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what's going on over there.
This is a popular show here in New York City, and I'm starting to wonder why.
Starting?
Well, you figure that there's an audience out there for some of these shows
for anything
that we just can't understand, right?
Yeah.
But this Scott and Todd, man, Scott can't talk anymore, and he's still doing radio here in New York City.
Yeah, there's something wrong with his choppers, I think.
Well, there's been rumors of plastic surgery and all sorts of Botox and stuff like that. I'm starting to think his face is too tight to move the jaw so we could get the words out.
So he can't really talk?
So we got some quick samples of what they're doing this morning. Listen to this voice.
They got her on
a bad day.
Oh, yeah. They got her on charges of resisting arrest with violence.
That's a bad day.
So, Rebecca Reyes, or Reyes, R-E-Y-E-S, I would say Reyes. Reyes, 105 pounds, that was
Just
it.
replace the taillight.
I think that's
the least of her problems.
No, I know.
You got some issues going here.
You know, it's one of those, there's a lot of those beautiful women who get into that kind of thing. They get, I don't know why, but they just, you see it all the time.
What's the old coach in Notre Dame, Norton?
Don't know.
The old school coach.
Newt Rockney?
No, one of their famous
He looks
ones
like
recently.
the rock part of Newt Rockney.
Anyway, they sound just like him.
What the hell were they talking about?
I don't even know what they were talking about. And he's got like this spit thing going on. Yeah. Like, he can't control his spit.
Did they get anything accomplished there?
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, there was a woman who apparently got arrested, and He sounds like Voss, if Voss sounded better.
Why don't you just replace the tail lights?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, guys. And then there's a big story here in New York. Jerry Seinfeld rolled his car. He's fine.
Nice.
Out there in the Hamptons, driving around, to and fro his huge East Hampton mansion.
Oh, he's got that giant place out there.
And he was in a Fiat?
A Fiat.
67 Fiat.
A 67 Fiat, and the brakes, what?
Just quit.
The brakes failed. Elaine, the brakes failed on my car. What do I do?
And then he pulled, the emergency brake, and that wasn't working too well, so then he decided to turn right hard, and that made him roll.
There were canned laughs going on. And Kramer, I can't stop my car. What do I do? I don't know, Jerry. I think the cut your brake line. It's Jerry. I can't believe it. I rolled my Fiat. What do I do? Call the they'll come and burn it for you. You'll get the insurance money. Just make sure do it. The hell's he doing?
I don't know. He owns like 200 cars or something crazy like that. So he drives around in the piece of crap one.
He has
the one that could possibly fail on him.
Yeah, you'd think he'd have all of them in impeccable condition. He's got a garage on his property that is way bigger than anyone's house that is listening to this show.
On 83rd Street, he had a building for 5 years. It took like a brownstone.
Yeah.
Renovated into being this garage.
Converted into a garage that like lifts the cars up 5 stories and stacks up his classic cars and Porsches. And then he pulls out a Fiat. This old Fiat.
What? Why? How come a white guy could do that? And there's so much love and respect when you talk about it. If a nigga did that, you would just be all day long talking about what's wrong with him.
Because the cars
all the cars, Did you hear what 50 Cent did to a house? He turned a damn brownstone to a garage.
That's crazy.
Seinfeld is a classic. He's a collector.
Because everyone loves him.
Frivolous.
Because everyone loves him.
Black people are frivolous. White people are collectors.
You watch that show, Seinfeld. People love the guy. Oh, he's so funny and non-threatening.
He had 200 cars. If 50 Cent had 200 cars, it'd be a problem.
I think it's pretty crazy that he turned a brownstone into a freaking parking garage.
For 5 years they complained.
The neighbors hated it.
Out of their mind.
All you hear is car elevators going up and down all hours. I want want car number 32. It's on the 3rd floor. Get me my Porsche. Get it going.
I guess
Jerry, you ought to get a to work here to bring your cars down for you. It's a Jerry.
I was reading he has 47 Porsches.
47 Porsches.
In
Just
his collection,
Porsches.
yes.
Yeah.
You think as the car's rolling, he's just thinking $250 million. $250 million.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
What am I doing?
Riding a car made of cotton.
Really?
That, I hate stories like that because I do kind of like going out and driving, you know.
He's driving a car before safety. Like those cars
before there was
they cared about
safety.
safety.
I don't need seatbelts.
He's worth about $1 billion, and he still has the seatbelt that goes across your waist.
It's got the steering wheel that just goes right through your chest if you hit something at 5 miles an hour.
No safety check.
Yeah, no airbags, nothing like that. Think of the future.
That's the first thing they do in commercials now is just say, it's got a 3 in safety. And that's the first thing
They always talk about that driver's, passengers, back side curtain airbags. You know, airbags pop out of everywhere now.
Yeah.
Back then, you got a metal dashboard.
He's driving one of those cars that oil slick come back like a spy car. Or you ever see Get Smart when it's driving slow and then all of a sudden it just speeds up real fast and it drives slow again. He's driving a Max Box car. He probably has a death wish. He's tired.
Yeah, you think he's tired of the whole thing? Just, kill me.
Jerry Seinfeld should never roll a car. He has enough money to prevent that from happening.
I would have loved to have seen him crawling out of the wreckage. Because everyone does, it really humanizes you and humbles you, I think, when you just, I'm crawling from the wreckage! Elaine! Pick me up. I'm on Long Island.
Who cut his brake line?
I'm crawling.
It was the Jerry. They cut your brake line. They're jealous of you, Jerry. They're jealous. The are jealous.
Kramer, stop talking about that. Just crawling out of one of the windows, one of the busted, or the windshield or something. I'm crawling out of my windshield of my Fiat. Help me.
Were you swerving to avoid a Jerry?
There aren't any of those in the Hamptons. Or a P. Diddy.
Or a squirrel.
What was it? Did you think you saw Bigfoot or a Jerry?
Terrible, man.
Make a great episode. Jerry rolls his car in this hilarious episode of Seinfeld.
How scary is that?
Yeah, it's pretty scary.
Have you ever done that? How do you even roll a car?
Never rolled a car. That's usually some type of, you're avoiding something at high speed.
Oh, and then you just...
Yeah, you got to...
No, because he pulled the emergency brake. That wasn't working, so now he turns hard right. He was turning hard right to try to get off the road, and that's what made the roll. And then I guess the roll stopped right before a lot of traffic that was flying.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, this was a close one for him.
Oh,
this was a close call for Jerry.
Jerry Seinfeld almost got killed.
Yeah,
that would have been something. Imagine that in the news.
With no kids. He doesn't have any
We're
kids enough,
reporting
right?
now that Jerry Seinfeld was killed in a car accident. Oh, they'd be doing all kinds of retrospective.
Yeah.
He was at the Comedy Cellar last night. He went on and...
oh, so he's okay.
Yeah, he's fine. He was there last night. It was so funny, too, because I went on...
Last night? What a trooper.
Kevin Brennan, and it was so funny to watch Colin get bumped.
Oh,
that's
really?
right.
Yeah, well,
Seinfeld
here.
Act like you co-signed for it, Colin. Jerry Platt went, do you mind if I went? Colin's trying to act like he volunteered for it, but he really got bitched. That's so good.
Yeah, I'll take the bump. What are you going?
What's wrong with that needy psychotic Seinfeld?
Oh.
Why would you go on stage after you roll your car? Why would you go on stage after you get $250 million?
Why just? What is he doing?
I'd go on and take a dump every night, and they'd probably go, look, you can't come back anymore.
I know you're Jerry
anymore.
Seinfeld, but you can't do that anymore.
The crowd just...
Jerry just squats on stage.
with his fingers up, taking a dump, and then just gets up and walks off without a word or an explanation.
And then covers the dump up with some money.
Yeah. He throws a few hundred, like Sonny Corleone.
Covers up dump.
Covers it up like a cat does. but use the money.
He scratches money over his
and just walks off.
Scratching hundreds over his...
Rolls another car.
Just walks away.
He's bored, obviously, huh?
Well, I guess so.
You gotta be.
You do a movie, you do stand-up, and then you want to go back to stand-up. He's a comic.
Started this break talking about Scott and Todd and how awful Scott now speaks, and it just so happens they did their own Jerry Seinfeld bit today. Let's see how that was.
All right.
You just heard ours. We'll compare what they did now.
Okay.
You see that story about Jerry Seinfeld, too?
Yeah, he's okay.
I guess he was tooling around in his classic 67 Fiat, one of his many vehicles.
Well, you know what's funny is this is the car. A lot of guys who collect cars have like a driver car as opposed to the ones that are their real show cars. Unfortunately, this was one of his driver cars.
That's one of the cars that they obviously tool around in, right?
Right, exactly.
Where's the funny part there?
Yeah.
She's like, something funny about this. And it's like,
you know what's funny? This was one of his driver cars. He's got his cars that he collects that he doesn't drive, but this was one that he takes out and drives. That's really the funny part.
Yeah.
Well, she wanted to talk about, I think, the fact that a lot of times they have multiple... Quiet hole.
Who the hell is listening to this crap?
Was that done?
Yeah,
that was it. Well, then they have this part of it.
Oh, okay.
It's a 2-story building, Joe. 5 years to renovate it.
He doesn't care.
Now you got so much money.
He's got full-time people that work on it.
Yep. How many people does it take to take care of that many cars? 4 or 5, Patty, you think?
20, Jerry.
How many does it take to hold up your face, rockhead? That's stupid, rockhead.
This may be so unnecessary, but that's the difference between funny people and there's people that's just... You can hear the silence that they were having trouble
trying to figure out what to do with this.
How this is funny.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you brought that up.
Like, funny people just go, I'm going to try to make anything funny. I'm just going to think of an angle and say it and actually be attached to it. That is, I'm going to find a funny angle in this real quick.
And just screw around.
Or the passionate angle or something. It was times where it was silence.
Yeah.
Where they were going, they wanted to just go, well, he's safe.
So Jerry Seinfeld rolled his classic Fiat last night.
Yeah.
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 He's got a lot of money and cars. Yeah.
Shit.
So what?
I heard that
I don't know.
I heard that the one he drives. That's the one he likes to drive.
Yeah.
He likes to drive that one, and I also read that he likes to drive a 1981, like a
1980, an 80 Porsche.
Yeah.
Does he keep that in a brownstone he renovated? How many people do you think it takes to run that?
How hard is that?
Holy mother of God! What drivel! What drivel!
I think it takes about two people because one he has to bring the ticket.
2 people?
Yeah.
Can someone pick my jaw up off the floor?
They were just listing facts.
Yeah.
It's 55.
Well, that was our...
Jerry, that's weird. He's been retired for, the show went off the air like almost 10 years ago.
Yeah, 10 years ago. I saw the final episode. You see that one?
Well, now it's time for traffic and weather, so that's our Seinfeld bit.
I was going
We're going to do a Looney Tune next. That'll waste 2 minutes.
His skull looks like it weighs about 80 pounds. It's a giant, fraudulent... He has a Halloween mask face.
His head looks like Tarantino's prop skull in Dusk Till Dawn.
Wow.
When it hits the floor.
Nice.
Yeah. He's got Terminator head.
It looks like his lower jaw is just getting very heavy.
Yeah.
Something's going on there.
It's just going to just fall off his face.
It's like he's got that big bulbous chin. Like a big bulbous chin.
It's okay. A Saturday Night Live prosthetic. It's one of those makeup face jaws that they put on when they're doing like a Leno bit.
Yeah.
God, yes, that's exactly.
Hey, here's
because you could almost picture what he would look like with that taken off and having a normal face.
I'll tell you, it looks like Mickey Rourke.
Yeah. So I don't know what's going on with Mickey Rourke. Wow.
Can we finish up the second half of this wonderful Jerry Seinfeld garage thing?
There's more?
There's more to it?
Yeah.
Why did you tell us?
Maybe
folks?
That's when they get to the funny.
Hold
okay.
On. Laughing hats on, folks. Laughing hats on.
I took mine off for a second.
Right.
Just to make everyone uncomfortable, we're going to start this part over again.
All right. Yes.
It's a 2-story building, Joe. 5 years to renovate it.
He doesn't care.
Nah, you got so much money.
He's got full-time people that work on it.
How many people does it take to take care of that many cars?
2,000.
Probably.
Because you got to take care of it. You got to clean them. You got to do the maintenance.
They got to be run a little bit to keep the engine.
That's what do you do? Why drive Porsches?
Plus, you got to keep the building up.
Yeah. And you got. What about all the paperwork on these things? You got to make sure the insurance and the registrations, and I have a hard time with 2 cars, just trying to which one has got the inspection.
Well, a lot of them aren't even registered for the road.
No, I see.
Come on.
Oh my God.
That's the funny part, right? Is that they were doing a break that was they weren't seriously doing that.
Attention people that are working their asses off listening to our show today. That audio you just heard is from a guy that makes millions of dollars a year. Millions of dollars a year as you slave away at your job.
What do you think the paperwork is like for this,
Crazy.
You think, like Jerry's at Motor Vehicle, online at Department of Motor Vehicle, register. I'd like to register 8,000 cars.
Right, can you imagine you got to register all those cars?
Yeah. There's, how does he carry all those license plates back?
Can you imagine?
It's got to get heavy when you're...
Can you imagine the insurance? The insurance on having 200 cars.
And what about checking tire pressure on so many cars? That's 4 per car. So now you're quadrupling even the number of cars he has, and you're putting a little air thing in the stem.
I know he's a billionaire, but with gas prices how they are, can you imagine filling up 200 cars at the prices were
renovated the building. The building was originally, I believe, a textile mill back in 1857.
That's where. Could you imagine the neighbors? They must be my face. My face is trying to.
He didn't even go for a Kramer Newman neighbor joke. Like just
disinterested.
Totally disinterested in the story.
But why report it? It's just
report like the most inane, boring fact.
But there's an angle. You said he used to own that building.
Yeah.
And the angle on that is who bought it?
Who bought that one?
Who bought his giant garage townhouse? like it's so many angles to go. It's just like
I'm going to go down and see who bought that. I'm going to go to the town records and see who actually bought it.
Yeah, let's talk about the cars a little more. Can you imagine the air fresheners? You think how many for air fresheners?
You think all the cars need air fresheners and the new ones smell nice on their own?
Guys, the funny thing is...
What's the funny thing?
What's the funny thing is
you don't have to keep
them. Don't you have to start them? What is it?
No, you don't.
The start them?
She probably just saw 48 hours.
Yeah.
She was worried.
Yeah, the Porsche wasn't going to start.
You know what? I know we're going after Dennis and Callahan in Boston. I know that fat pig Terry Clifford is on our radar.
Slob.
But Sam, drop everything and get us more of this guy.
I need some more of this. Yes.
Can you imagine how many? Wow, I don't even have a thought anymore on this. But we still have 30 seconds to kill with this before we get to traffic.
That's how long does a tune-up take on all those cars? Do a tune-up. Right. There's a lot of spark plugs to gap. If it's 8-cylinder, and you're talking now you're to 8 times the cars per spark plug that you're gapping and putting in. So that doesn't include wires and distributor, capacitor, and points. This could take a while. This could take a long time.
Oh my God! The guy makes millions.
You think he's
under nothing?
He's on a creeper underneath one of the cars,
right?
Fixing it.
A dumb woman piping in, and who dusts off all the bumpers?
Yes, they could get dirty. Stop it, hole.
How do they wash all those cars? How do you wash all those cars, you think? You think there's like a car wash day?
Hey, Scott.
Yeah?
Hey, what's going on with that pregnant guy?
Oh, there's a story about a man that's pregnant. That's an amazing story. I don't know to believe it. You think that's true?
I think it's possible.
I don't know. You think give him a sonogram?
Yes.
See what's in there? Because I know, people get sonograms when they're pregnant. Where do they deliver that from?
How are they going to deliver this, baby? That's going to be quite a delivery.
That's a chore.
A P section?
Stop throwing jokes in.
You think P section?
You're ruining it by throwing an actual joke in, Patrice.
You jerk. You jerk. You're supposed to just be inane.
I thought that would be a joke. That would. I thought they would say that joke. They wouldn't do that.
Elaine! Elaine, where's the crescent wrench? I need a crescent wrench, Elaine!
You think Jerry's got a nice set of tools? You think he buys good tools like Craftsman, so if they break, he can replace them free of charge at Steers? Or do you think he buys Snap-on tools?
You're listening to The Big Show. We call our show The Big Show. Holy crap.
Who you think got him pregnant?
Pregnant guy.
You talking about pregnant guys still?
How
did he get pregnant? Did he take one in the... I can't say that.
If I took one in the air, wouldn't they be delivering a pet?
A big lump of... So they delivered. Congratulations, you're the proud papa of a big lump of...
For the racist people out there.
Oh, geez, don't even say it.
This is where you would place the racist joke.
Make your own racist joke.
Yeah, on radio.
Yes. Congratulations. You have a baby, but it stinks. It's going to smell forever.
Let's go to Andy in Boston. Andy.
Hey, that guy sounds exactly like the guy from the movie Hannibal who got his face eaten off and is like talking all crazy.
Right. The guy laying in bed with his face chewed up.
Gary Oldman's character.
Yeah, Gary Oldman. Yeah.
Oh, that is funny. Thanks, Andy. All right, we do have to take a break. Sam, we're obsessed with Scott and Todd.
Yes.
We're obsessed with these zeros that have been wasting space on the radio for years.
Patrice hit it right on the head, though. They just had nothing.
Yeah.
And they would just go trying so hard to get traction, like Jerry on his car. They were trying to get traction, and their show rolled over.
Look, let's take the people inside a little bit here. Radio's not easy to do. There's some things that pop up on the news, and you're trying to find an angle, and maybe sometimes you miss, right?
Yeah, of course.
Not sometimes. You definitely miss. But with the Seinfeld story, if you can't make something out of that on the spot, you have no business being on the radio.
What is that?
I don't know. Looks like two guys standing next to Mount Rushmore. Oh, wait, that's Scott and Todd, I guess.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Poor Scott
Who's
Shannon.
that fruity guest?
We got to retire, Ant, before we get to this point. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I know. Yes. Frightening.
Coming up, what are you talking about next on The Big Show?
Well, we're talking about the Obama and the guy that wanted a picture. I think we should discuss that. I believe he had a Canon digital camera with probably a 4 gigabyte memory card in there. He could have taken a lot of pictures with that one. What do you think?
Where was Obama?
Yeah, I
don't know.
I agree there.
He was eating. Going to get something to eat, I guess. What does he like? Probably a nice steak. I would have a steak. I like steak. French fries.
Well, he was in Philly. You gotta think Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah, you gotta think of cheesesteak. You're right.
Yeah, cheesesteak.
Yeah, you gotta be a cheesesteak.
I like cheesesteak. You like it?
I actually have 2 in my lower jaw like a pelican. I carry it around.
I got an idea. Why don't we do a bit favorite food to eat after the break in honor of the Obama?
Wow, did he get stung by a bee in that picture?
It looks like he's allergic to bee stings, and they got him in the lower face.
He has a big
What is
dimple
going
chin.
on with... Look, E-Rock, you know a little something about
Come on, you worked
shows.
with these guys.
What is going on with Scott's face from Scott and Todd?
What?
What'd you tip your hand back? Was he
Say
drinks a
it,
lot
you
of water?
bastard.
Drinks a lot of water?
Yeah, he may indulge once in a while.
You've heard
really?
that he's an alcoholic?
Jeez.
We don't know that for sure, obviously.
No.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I worked with an alcoholic myself. So.
It's like, hey.
But for some reason, it doesn't affect him at all, which has amazed me for years.
I try.
How old is he?
He's
27. look at him.
And how old is that fruity David Spade that he works with?
In his 40s.
Oh, he's 20 years younger?
Yeah.
I don't know why I just did the math.
You know what? The frosting thing, if you're young or if you're flea, maybe the frosting thing works for a little bit. I don't know. But when you're in your 40s and you're still frosting your hair.
Frosted.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's probably not even frosting. It's probably just batches that he couldn't swallow.
Hey, why are you frosting your hair?
What is that?
How do they do that?
What kind are you using? What kind of frosting you use? Speaking of frosting, I like cake. I like frosting on cake. It's good stuff.
Why are we in this business? We hate everything.
I don't know.
Why don't we take a break? Patrice O'Neill in studio. Yes,
I was just looking at Ben Kingsley on television, and then I realized, oh no, that's Jamie Lee Curtis.
I was just looking at that too. I wasn't even going to bring it up, but what did she not do to herself?
Oh, she's awful.
She just, I think, because I read an article about her where she just said she's not even going to try anymore to look good. So she gave up on herself.
She's kind of like David Cohn. She's just creepy looking.
a David Cohn reference.
Oh,
love it.
She let her hair go gray.
Yeah.
And it's cut really short. She's wearing these spectacles, these bifocals.
Call him Ben Kingsley.
All right, listen.
Awful looking dopey hermaphrodite.
We are 20 minutes late for a break.
Oh, damn,
this
no.
is not good. So
no.
This is what I need after the break. I need somebody, maybe on Pal Talk or maybe on Instant Feedback. I need someone to keep track of all the people we have made fun of today alone.
It's brutal.
Opie and Anthony. Hanging with Patrice O'Neill today. Giving us a lot of energy. I love when Patrice stops by. The Opie and Anthony show, by the way. Phones are lit.
Thanks for stopping by.
We'll go to Kevin in Connecticut. Kevin, what's up?
Hi, guys.
Hey, man.
Love you. Love the show.
Shut up, Kevin.
How would you like to hear a show with Scott Shannon, Ralph Kiner, Dick Clark, and Kirk Douglas? I would love that show.
It would be the #1 radio show in America.
Tune in every morning.
Every day I would tune into that. Thank you, Kevin.
You got it.
We're trying to get more Scott and Todd audio because they're just terrific.
Yeah, they're great.
Sam, what do you got?
Poor Sam.
Oh, my God. What do you got, Sam?
A little more Scott.
Oh, thank God.
That show has a lot of filler. That's why it took so long. Like, they play songs and bits and a lot of traffic and weather.
So they barely get to actually chit-chat.
Yeah, but it's going to rain tomorrow.
Oh.
They talk about rain?
It should be raining tomorrow and then sort of into Saturday.
Ooh. Oh, my God. Clear
Damn
the
it.
field. We got more Scott and Todd audio after the break. Opie and Anthony.
We have more Scott and Todd.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Scott and Sam put this together. Do we have...
Holy
wow,
Jesus Christ.
Who's that?
Gene Wilder.
What?
Oh, no.
What?
Gene Wilder.
Yeah,
that's Gene Wilder?
He
That's
doesn't look
Gene
that
Wilder.
bad, actually. It's just his hair looks messed up.
Or
He
is
has
that
cancer?
Or is that Gilda Radner?
He's got cancer?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What kind?
I don't know.
Hair.
Oh,
my
no.
God. Put a hat on.
Oh,
Where are they?
you can't afford. I think you
Oh,
have enough money to afford CGI during an interview.
He looks like he should be looking through a screen door.
Poltergeist 2.
Nothing gets past this man.
Was it 3? 2.
I don't know. It was one of them.
You're all gonna die. That old
God
guy.
is in his holy temple.
Wow.
Oh, I don't want to see this, man. This is horrible.
That's really kind of sad
Oh,
to see.
Jesus.
Penned a memoir. We tried to get him on, but he wouldn't come. He says he's too old for the show.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Oh, there go Gilder right
We
there.
would be nice to Gene Wilder.
Of course we would be.
He's a
Yeah,
genius.
we're being nice to him right now.
I wouldn't go that far.
Oh,
'cause he's not
jeez.
here. He'll never hear this.
I wouldn't go that far.
But face to face, he's the type of guy we would be nice to. All right, listen, let's get to the Scott. Can you turn off the TV? It's depressing everybody. It's really bringing us all down. We'll put a picture up on onaradio.com. All right? Get a screen cap of that or something there, E-Rock. Thank you. Scott and Todd, do we have to explain why we're going down this road? It just it came to our attention that that they just suck.
Yeah.
And something's going on with Scott's voice. We think his jaw is dropping or he's got too much Botox or facelifts, so he can't really get all the words out right.
Came from the other day when we were listening to them comment on April Fool's Day in radio.
Yeah.
And what that always brings every year. But we noticed, screw what they were talking about, Scott sounds like his teeth are falling out of his head.
Yeah.
When he tries to talk. So now we're getting more clips. And now we're realizing they just don't talk about anything.
No. And this guy makes millions and millions of dollars. He's just wasting space.
A lot of it with that head.
Well, there's a lot of young broadcasters that would love the opportunity to do their show in New York City, but you got to wait for these old guys to drop dead on the air.
Yep.
For some reason, New York City, they don't let go of their shows.
No.
You
Thank
pretty
God.
much die in the seat. Sam, what do we got?
Well, I think the
Need
first
this job.
Old. Compared to these guys? Holy.
No, I said thank God they don't get rid of radio guys in New York.
We're fetuses compared to some of these guys that are still doing radio here in New York. What do you got, Sam?
Yeah, this first clip, they talked to some random British guy who's going to be at a marathon, and really, I think, got the most out of him with this.
About the power of wasabi.
No, they didn't mention
It's good.
Or sushi.
How good is it?
If you like this one, you're going to love the second one and love the third one even more.
All right, well, that's a great endorsement from our own young Sam. Scott and Todd Audio.
He is backing. He's backing Brad to the tune of $10,000 now.
Wow.
Is that the race where what's her name, Paula Radcliffe?
Yeah, she had a few problems a few years ago.
Remember that, Todd, where she had to go?
Yeah.
And she stopped and whizzed on the side of the road.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the cameras came out and took photos of her, and it was on the front page of all the newspapers around the world.
That was nice of them.
Yeah, great. I mean, that lady's running a race.
You gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah. Yeah, it just wasn't.
Probably shouldn't have stopped, that's
No.
all. Just go while you're running.
Well, what do you want? What do you want? See yourself on the picture of the paper, on the front page of the paper, with a picture of you whizzing?
Yeah, I think it's a bit rude, is it? Shouldn't I try to hold it?
Did you hear that? Like, did you hear it?
I wish I didn't.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Did you hear one guy? This show, I'm just really listening to them.
Mm-hmm.
One guy goes in his mind. You can hear his mind go, "Okay, now we got something that could get us going," and he throws it out there, hoping that whoever the other guy is and they can get a roll going.
Yeah.
The other guy goes, "Oh yeah." So it's one guy really wants. Can you play it again? Like,
no, I got you. It's what's going on here is Todd. He's still young and still wants to do radio. Scott is waiting for someone to finally come in and put him out of his misery and tell him he's got to retire.
Well,
that's exactly what's
Grim
going on
Reaper.
with the show. You got a guy that's how old is Scott? 60-something. You said there's like a 20-year difference between these two guys.
Yeah.
and he's like, she's whizzed on the side of the road.
Yeah, Todd's like trying to get something going.
Deflated. You can feel him.
Yeah, Scott's like,
Yeah.
I don't need to do this
Yeah,
anymore.
it's just whizzing on the side of the road.
Wait, I think it might be the opposite. I think that Scott might try to get rolling, and Todd is the one who just kind of goes.
I don't know which is which.
Is
but
that bad? We can't even tell?
I don't know who's who, but
can we hear it?
Somebody wants to get it going, and the other one just goes, "Nah, I'm not having it."
They've been working together so long that Todd has caught this stroke mouth of Scott's.
Which one? I don't know which one. I know what you mean, though, but I don't know which one is the one.
Well, let's go to the next clip here, Jimmy.
Let's
Scott
listen.
wishes happy birthday to listeners.
Ooh.
Oh, I love that segment. No, I don't.
If you were in like Dayton, Ohio, this is New York City.
Happy 16th birthday to Ariel Cruz. Goes to Mattawan High School. Her daddy says her and her friends listen every day. And Jenna Hardshoe, she's 13 today, goes to Felix Fiesta Middle School. Daddy Ira listens to us. And happy birthday to an old buddy of ours, Tony Orlando. 100 pounds lighter now. You seen that picture of him on TV, Todd, where he's got his belly sticking out?
Oh, yeah.
On the left side, and you see him with the new Nutrisystem deal going on. That's where you send away. They send
I was right.
You're right,
food,
Jimmy.
Right?
Jimmy's right. Scott's throwing stuff out there to see what sticks, and Todd's just going, yeah.
Maybe Todd is sick of carrying this guy for so many years. It's like, you know what? I'm not carrying you anymore.
I'm not saying a word.
I'm not saying a word.
Crap out. I'm just going to sit here and agree.
You know, we all know. Hanging to the left. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Scott, with gargoyle face, is trying to be funny. He's trying to get something going. Good point, man. And Todd's one who stinks.
Yeah, Todd's like, you know what? You make way more money than I do. I've been carrying this effing show. I'm detaching myself from your stone jaw.
Tony Orlando's like 100 pounds lighter.
Yeah.
You see the Nutrisystem?
You see that picture of him on the beach with the belly hanging out? Yeah.
97 pounds.
Right, Todd?
I did.
You saw that?
Yep. Saw it.
Him on TV, Todd, where he's got his belly sticking out.
Oh, yeah.
On the left side, and then, you see him with the new Nutrisystem deal going on. That's where you send away and they send you that big box of food, right? Don't they send you the box of food?
Oh, yeah, you get it for a month.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just...
Here's something else.
Oh, that's so sad.
I have no idea, but I do believe these guys hate each other.
Really? As much as we do?
Yeah, well, everyone knows we hate each other.
But even someone you hate, you could at least not just give them facts.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100 pounds. Good point.
Well, you know what? Maybe, all right, Scott is trying, but what he's trying with, you can't do anything with.
Yeah.
You can't do anything with, like,
it's a double-edged sword.
Sure you can.
Scott's throwing crap out there, and Todd is just not acknowledging.
How about Tony Orlando? Say the Tony Orlando set up.
Yeah, Tony Orlando lost 100 pounds.
Hey, your voice is too good.
You know what
Tony Orlando lost 100 pounds. You see him in the newspaper with his belly all hanging out?
Oh, yeah, you look like that pregnant man. I'm not saying it's a gem.
Ah, right. The pregnant man. How about that pregnant man?
Yeah, no, it's really a woman, though. Let's kill it.
It's like it's a straight man. It's a straight man and a straighter man. Like the straight man, he's going, wait a minute, I want to be
straight man and a straighter.
You just go over to Anthony. You go,
wow.
Hey, who? Hey, Kramer, and then bam, right? He's looking. He needs that dude in his life.
This is Abbott and Abbott.
Abbott and Abbott, right. I was reading something.
It's all Mo's.
Hardy and Hardy.
It's three Mo's.
Three Mo's.
It's because
I'm trying to think of more comedy, Dave. I'm not done with this vid yet.
It's Martin and Martin.
Martin and Martin. That's a good one. He's just going to sing songs to himself with no wacky "Hey Lady" guy.
You want to hear one more quick clip?
Damn.
I want to hear these guys. All I want to listen to.
Well, Sam, this is great.
Yeah.
I love these. These guys are such asses behind the scenes. Sam writes, Scott tells a hilarious story about Richard Hatch.
Well, this is really, Scott gets this bit moving, and you could tell from the length of the track that they really go to town with this one.
God damn, Sam. It's 18 seconds. I just got to let people know before we play
18
it.
seconds.
After that fine intro from Young Sam.
That's funny.
The track is 18 seconds.
How about this story from Richard Hatch? Said he once smuggled matches on the Survivor in his keister.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, got the hot button. All right. Pretty weird, huh? Yeah.
Come on. Now they're doing this on purpose just for us, right? Come on.
How do you go nowhere with that?
Richard Hatch was smoggling matches.
That's one of the stories that we decided to pass on.
Yeah, just who cares?
Whatever.
You know, there's so many. You could just do joke after joke, but they're going to be the same. Yeah. So of course.
Yeah. Well, he had them because he also had a hibachi.
See, there you go.
Matches.
Smuggle the hibachi.
These are matches, positive and positive.
You go with some of that exaggerated humor with this story.
You know what it is too? They have no anti-establishment in them. Like there's nothing that they hate about society. So if the FCC starts coming down on radio, wouldn't care. because they're not attached to hating society. They don't hate. You can hear it.
Yeah.
It's just like, what's going on with this Obama? Nothing. I don't know.
This is what I got out of that. They hate each other. Mm-hmm. They hate themselves.
Okay.
They hate doing radio.
Right.
Oh.
They hate matches.
They hate matches.
They hate laughter. Like every time one of them laughs, I bet his face hurts. Let's not say anything funny.
Don't laugh, because my face will crack. Yeah.
One laughs and the other one turns his head to the left sideways and looks at him like,
what is that sound you're making?
What is that?
A lot of people.
What's wrong with your face?
A lot of people being very hurtful on instant feedback.
Really?
It's like Opie and Opie.
Oh, no. Oh, Jiminy Crick.
Yeah. Now you've gone too far.
I don't like that.
Oh, jeez. I got it. Can we please play that again?
Really?
I got to hear that. Because he's just going, jeez. And then it's like, yeah. It just ends with it.
It's Fargo.
Yeah.
Todd sucks.
Yeah.
They both
suck.
They both really suck.
Scott is trying. That was a brilliant point.
There were a bunch of
sucks.
William H. Macy's.
I'm trying to make jokes over here.
Scott,
I'm cooperating.
Not the type of radio that I like, but Scott is a legend for doing a lot of things in radio, but he's far from that these days. Far from it. These guys, I got to stress again to the people stuck in their cars, miserable, going to their dumb job. These guys make millions and millions of dollars to do exactly what we're playing.
Yeah.
They're doing nothing. I would take this gig tomorrow.
They're just babbling, and one or the other just doesn't want to hear it.
But in this climate, though, they're perfect.
That's
right
pretty much
now,
it.
They're actually perfect.
You're right. Patrice is right.
You know what I heard? No, they're not perfect. People do boring radio way better than this. You're listening to one of those shows. Come on, Jimmy. I'm sick of throwing the bounce passes. I want to go in for a layup myself sometimes. No, but at the end of this clip, you can almost hear Todd. He wants to say, "Will you shut the F up?"
How about this story from Richard Hatch? He said he once smuggled matches onto Survivor in his keister.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, got the hot button.
All right. Pretty weird, huh? Yeah.
Pretty weird, huh? Pretty weird, partner.
Sam, you got a new job. You know that, right? We can't let this go anytime soon.
They should just play at least jungle noises in the back. Just a couple
something.
Some bird or
something.
Maybe Jurassic Park clips. Just something to make it have life. You can hear the steam.
There's nothing there.
It's a constant flow. The feeling of remember I'm Just Messed Up. With his thing.
Yeah.
And that moment of you heard the steam.
It's like
where you just go. He went whoa, 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 and then he just went. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a whole show of uncomfortable moments of silence. Like if you did that to me, I would be hurt. If I go, hey Anthony, hey Opie, Norton, and you just go, yeah, Patrice. I would go, no one likes me. I'm leaving.
Hold on, Steven, that's from Bayshore. He writes, no, this is the other one. Sorry, it's updating way too fast. Okay. Steven that's from Bayshore writes, who the hell is? And he spells Richard RITCHURRD, and then he spells Hatch HALDGCH. Someone is saying, please let this go. How could you not enjoy this?
We're not letting it go.
How could you not enjoy this?
I just want to run their show, like not even talk, just like let their
and
show
listen.
play.
Yeah, just comment. Do a little science mystery, whatever that
Mr.
show.
Science
mystery,
Theater.
Yeah, sure. Do a little of that.
Oh, yeah.
Anything else, Sam?
Yeah.
Did you hear?
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean...
What happened to the rain thing? You said if you like rain.
No, I just said that they were doing weather so
They're doing weather reports.
I knew the weather.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like,
he didn't record that. It was a little too exciting.
No, they got Joe Nolan on weather. I mean, come on.
Can you do them? Can you do those guys commenting on when they hear you guys trashing them?
Did you hear that in the thing with Opie and Anthony?
Yeah, Opie and Anthony.
They were saying bad things about us. Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
All right. 8:55.
Yeah.
They're saying some pretty bad things about the show, saying not funny, that we don't have a rapport and can't really comment on any subject. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's what they were saying, all right.
You get paid 10 times more than I.
You betcha.
This crap?
You betcha.
Yep.
Oh, so, I mean, what do you think about that?
Hey, I could do this bit.
We just need to. We really need to do this every day.
You got
see if we can get as successful.
Oh, tomorrow. Oh, it would be perfect for today.
Stupid tomorrow.
It's okay. Erock's got a tape of Scott Shannon from the 70s, and you'll hear a very, very different.
Wow, I bet.
Different voice. We'll compare the two. Tomorrow, that's what we do with the show. We compare the two. You know, we play a lot of our stuff from 10 years ago, Ant.
Yeah.
And I'm proud to say our voices haven't changed that much.
People have, there's a thread on
my voice is a bit higher at times from in the old days, but besides that, for the most part, we're doing all right.
There's a thread on Whackbag that says that my voice has changed since we went to XM. They could tell the difference between the old NEW shows,
but that could be
and
just
these
the
shows.
process.
But no, they say my accent changed. Like I had a much stronger Long Island accent back then than I do now, which is odd. I really don't think so. But they said when I get worked up, like that day. Remember the day that listener was pinned by Master Poe down by the payphone?
Oh, yeah.
They said I came out and just started going, yeah, you mother effer. Yeah, you want to F with us? And I sounded like I came right out of like Suffolk County, South Shore, Bay Shore. I don't know. That's what they just had a big long thread about that on the message board that my voice has changed.
Yeah.
Scrum. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Changing voice, I haven't really noticed it, but some people are saying that, and I've got to, did you notice a change?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure did.
Sure did.